My name is Nisandeh Neta. I'm the founder of Open Sales Academy and the creator of the Business Bootcamp. In today's video, I'm going to answer a question from Lex. And he says, I have a good idea for a consumer product. People that understand tell me that they see a future for it. I don't know how to make this idea into a product. I don't have the money for it, and I have more ideas. So what to do? Well, ideas are cheap. You see, Lex, everyone has ideas, and ideas, in my opinion, worth nothing. Idea in the mind has nothing, no value. Idea implemented is worth everything. So I guess that the first step that you need to do is to make a market research. Have a look if there is something like it already. More often than not, there is already a product that is invented, and it's either successful or not successful, and you want to make sure that you know everything to know about that market. Now, another part of your market research is find out, is it a must-have? I mean, is it something that people will really feel that they need to have it and spend their money? This is important. Most people just forget those two steps and they just say, oh, I have a great idea, let's do something with it. Now, another thing that you can do is you say that there's people in the know, people that really understand, tells you that it has a future. Well, I usually don't trust those people too much. You know, sometimes they are friends that have good intentions and they want to, you know, make you feel good about it. And sometimes those are people that don't really understand. But if they're really people that understand, then ask them to put their money where their mouth is. Ask them to invest in that product. You don't have the money, that's great. Maybe they have the money and they can put parts of it. If they say no, then you have a clear indication that they don't really believe in the product. If they are enthusiastically putting the money, actually, if I would see a good idea, I would come to you and I would say, hey, you know, I would love to help you. Can I invest in that? Okay, these are the people that you want. These are the people that you can trust their opinion. Now, on the other hand, you can ask yourself, you say, I don't have money. Well, you have life savings, right? Would you be willing to put your life savings, all of them, in your product? Because if your answer is no, then you don't believe enough in your product. And you're not going to get ever an investor that will invest in your product if you don't put a skin in the game. I was doing that for many, many years, and I got investors to several of my companies, and it was always the same. Even when I didn't have money, they asked me to put everything that I have. If it's mortgaging the house, if it's, you know, selling the car, if it's putting my life savings, doesn't matter. But they want to see some skin in the game. And one other thing about investors, because you're talking about that you need the money, investors are less interested in the product or service. They are less interested in your idea. They're interested in an entrepreneur. So if you're not a great entrepreneur, if you cannot present to them that you will take this idea and make it into a fantastic success, you will not find an investor. So I know that usually I'm trying to keep those answers to be uplifting and energizing and inspiring, and I think that this one got a little bit on the low energy part. But I really need to warn you and everybody else with all the ideas. An idea in the mind worth nothing. If you will do all the steps that I asked you to do and you still think it's a success, then go for it. So this is my idea, and or coming from my experience. But if you have any other suggestion, recommendation, experience, please, I would love to hear from that, and I'm sure that Lex would love to. So please share them in the comment box below. And if you want me to answer one of your questions in one of the next videos, then post it also. And until we meet again, to your success.